Next topic is learning first order rules. Learning first order rules, it is nothing but learning rules that contain variables. So the variables here you can see in the form of an x, y or z, which does not consist of the values for it. If it consists of the value, then it is called as a propositional rule that we have already seen in the classification. So here we are going to study the first order rule. So the first order rule is nothing but what? Learning the rules that contains the variables. Suppose if it doesn't contains the variables, then it is called as a propositional rules. So in a propositional rules, we are going to consider the values of the variables, whereas here in a first order rule or in a Horn class, we are going to consider the variables. First order Horn clauses. So what is meant by an Horn clause? The Horn clause is the one, it contains a clause that is a set of a training examples in which it contains at least one unnegated literal. So unnegated literal or an unnegated variable. So unnegated in the sense it consists of an at most, not at least, it is an at most one positive literal or one positive example or one positive variable. That is called as a first order Horn clause. So understand, we are studying the learning first order rules. Previously we have studied the learning set of rules. So here we are studying the first order rules. So learning first order rules, it is nothing but learning the rules that contains the variables. Now the first order rules are also called as in Horn clauses. So what is meant by Horn clauses? In the sense, it is a clause that is a set of a training examples or the set of the variables which must contain at most one unnegated literal, unnegated in the sense that is a positive literal or the positive example. So let's see the example for the Horn clauses. So here we have x disjunction y. So disjunction, it is nothing but what? It is an OR function, that is an x or y. So this is a symbol for a disjunction. So here we know that there is no unnegated literal or an unnegated variable. So we must have one unnegated literal, but here we have two unnegated literal or two positive literal. So that's why we see it as it is not a Horn clause. So let's see the second example, that is y disjunction of negation of z. So here negation in the sense it is nothing but a z bar. So y. So y here it is an unnegated literal, that is in this expression if I consider I have only one unnegated literal and other negated literal, that's why it is called as a Horn clause. Whereas in the previous example we have two unnegated literal, so that's why it is not a Horn clause. So Horn clause is the one, it should contain at most or only one positive literal or one unnegated literal. So that is known as an Horn clauses. Now let us consider the database and also let us see the example by using an if then. So if mother of y comma x means y means x is the mother of y, x is the mother, understand, x is the mother of y, disjunction conjunction. So understand, this is a disjunction and this is a conjunction. Disjunction means OR function, conjunction means AND function. Parent of z comma y. See, x is the mother of y is the parent of z. Then can I say it as z is can I say it as x is the grandmother of z? Yes. X is the understand, x is the mother of y is the parent of z. Imagine the relationships in mind. So x is the mother of y and y is the parent of z. Parent here, since mother it is considered, so you're going to consider the mother here. So then can I say it as x is the grandmother of z? Yes. So that is a condition or an example that is given here. So this is a conjunction, means an AND function. So if any one condition is satisfied, it is not going to work. Both the conditions must be satisfied, that is one condition must be satisfied, then only this condition it is going to be satisfied, or else it is not going to be satisfied, it will give a false result. Now let's understand the data. So let's understand an example. So the following here, it is a positive example in which the Sharon is the daughter of Bob. So here we have considered the name male, name to male. So we have considered here mother. Next we have considered the father. Next, who is the daughter? Here we have written. And here, as per this data, we have written the rule. So that is by using an if-then rule. If father 1 equal to Bob, you have a father 1 equal to Bob, that is true condition. It is, understand, it is a conjunction, it is an AND function, conjunction of name 2, it is equals to Bob. Yes, father 1 is a Bob, and yes, name 2 it is also Bob. The condition is true as per the database what we have here. Again, a conjunction condition, female 1. So yes, female 1 is true. Female 1 is true, that is nothing but a Lewis. So then can I say it as daughter of 1 comma 2, it is equals to true. Yes, all the conditions are satisfied as by seeing this database. So you must verify this. Father 1 is Bob. Yes, I have a father 1 equal to Bob. I doesn't have any other name here. Do I have name 2 it is equals to Bob? Yes, I have a true condition. Do I have female it is equals to true? Yes, it is a condition. So when all these conditions are satisfied, then finally I am going to get a daughter 1 comma 2 it is equals to true. And this condition it is called as a specific condition. So here you can see that if we collect a number of such training examples for the target concept daughter 1 comma 2 and provide them to a propositional rule learner, then the result it is a collection of such a specific rule. So when we are going to consider the following database, and when it is given it to a propositional rule where it consists of just the values of the variables, here it has considered the values of the variable. Father 1 is considered as a variable, and the value of the father 1 it is equals to Bob. So when such a database or the training example, when it is given to a propositional rule, where the propositional rule it is going to consider the values of the variables, then we are going to get a specific rule like this, where all the conditions are satisfied as per the data. Now this rule is so specific that it is not useful for the general purpose or general relation. Then in such a case, we are going to make it as a general rule or a general representation like this. So this is a general representation, that is, if father of y comma x means x is the father of y, conjunction, and y is considered to be as a female, then y is supposed to be the daughter of x. Is this correct? Understand, x is supposed to be the father of y, and who is y? Y is one female, means y is the daughter of x. So can I say it as y is the daughter of x? So this is a most general condition, whereas this is a most specific condition as per this database or the training examples that is being considered here. So this is a more specific and this is a more general conditions that we are going to obtain here. Now we will see that in the first order Horn classes, some of the variables that is present in the precondition that doesn't occur in the post condition. So let's take one example of a precondition and post condition. So that is, if z is the father of y and x is the mother of z and y is a female. So understand, z is there, z is what? Z is the father of y. And who is y? Y is a female. So can I say that as y is supposed to be the daughter of X. Yes, it is true. Understand, Z is the father of Y. Whatever the name I have here starts from this position. So Z is the father of Y and X is the mother of Z. Then who is Y? Y is supposed to be the granddaughter of X. So Y is supposed to be who? Y is supposed to be the granddaughter of X. You should start from the second variable, not from the first variable. So you have to read it out as Z is the father of Y. The same way X is the mother of Z. Y is the granddaughter of X. So here you can see that in this rule, in the above rule, the variable Z that is being present in the rule in the precondition, but it is not obtained in the post condition. So you have Z here, you have Z here, whereas here that is in a then condition you doesn't have. So that's why we say that some of the variables it will be used in a precondition in an Horn classes and it need not to be used in the post condition. So this is about learning first order rules. So let us revise it again. So what is meant by a learning first order rule? The learning first order rule is the one which contains the variables. So here we are going to deal with the variables. So first order Horn clause is the one which must have at most one unnegated literal, or in the sense one positive literal in the sense variable. So here I have two unnegated literal or two unnegated variables. So I'll say this as not a Horn clause. Whereas here I have Y that is only one unnegated literal or positive variable. Then I see it as a Horn clause. So let us take some example of how to write the variables. So we write it from the second variable, that is X is the mother of Y, and so this is a disjunction, whereas here it is a conjunction. So you can see here conjunction, it is nothing but an AND function where both the conditions is true, then only the then part is going to be executed. So X is supposed to be the mother of Y and Y is the parent of Z. Then I'll say it as X is the grandmother of Z when both the conditions are true. Next we have considered certain database. So this you can take by your own database, your wish, any database you can consider, and this example also, any example you can take it. So if I want to write it the specific rule, then I consider the previous training example or the database, then I'm going to write a specific rule. So this is a most specific rule, so it is not used in many ways. And how this rule is written, understand here I have written the variable, along with the variable I have written the variable value here. So even the database is provided with a variable along with the variable value, whereas here I just have X and Y, that's it. It doesn't have the values, whereas in this particular example I have considered the variable along with the variable value, which is nothing but when applied to a propositional rule is the one where it is going to deal with the values of the variables. So at that time we are going to get the specific rule. So this specific rule cannot be used everywhere. So that's why if I want to write the most general rule, I'm going to write in this way. That is, X is the father of Y and Y is considered to be as a female. Then can I say it as Y is the daughter of X. So in a Horn classes, certain variables that is used in a precondition in the sense in the if statement cannot be used or not used in an post condition. So this is one example of the Z as a variable which is used in the precondition, that is in an if statement completely, but it is not used in a post condition, that is in a then statement. Here I have taken an example. Z is supposed to be the father of Y and X is the mother of Z and Y is a female. Then can I say it as Y is a granddaughter of X? Yes, the condition is true. So you can write any example of your wish for the variables. You can take grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, any parental relationships you can consider, and you can write this relationship. So this is about the learning first order rules along with an Horn clauses. So next topic, let's understand some of the terminologies that is used in an Horn clauses.